Hi there, Yogi Virensi Yogi, owned James Bond. Today in this video, I am going to narrate the story of such a brave heart. You must have read history and you must have heard Christopher Columbus. That great sailor wanted to discover a new land and wanted to prove something which is contradictory to the written scripts, that the earth is flat. And so with all his calculations, he set sail with his crews, members, sailors, and he went on sailing on. Day by day, miles and miles, but still no sign of any land. And all his teammates, sailors, got disappointed, discouraged, and asked the captain, "How long, Captain? How long I should keep on sailing? No sign of birds, hills, lands." Everything was exhausted. But there was one thing which was infinitely rich, and that was the courage, the belief, the confidence, the willpower, the determination, and the burning desire which was consuming obsession to stake even existence for the fulfillment of the dream to find a new land. And when anybody is moving towards the destination, enjoying the journey, facing all the setbacks, adversities, misfortune, all kinds of hurdles, difficulties, obstacles, maybe they seem unsurmountable, and the surroundings and the environment look gloomy, dark, everything in the reverse gear, no sign of any hope, all things looks that it is over. The battle is over. Bleeding brows and pale, the seeker is in deep trouble. But that brave heart, valiant, real conqueror, always believe that do or die, win or perish, victory or death. In between there is nothing which can stop that traveler from reaching its destination. History is replete with the story of such great individuals. When resisted by tremendous and determined opposition, they created out of nothing, treading down all difficulties and dangers with mighty willpower and holding resolutely and determined will, the magic of believing, resonating their mind, heart and soul, ultimately created every congenial circumstances so that few select become the role model for the great people. And then my wisest friend composed a poem. Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives of mine, and departing leave behind us footprints in the sands of time. And that great poet warned us, in this world, broad field of battle, in the bivouac of life, be not a dumb-driven cattle, be a hero in the strife. And the poet still cautions us, heights by great men reached and kept, were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling apart in the night. And the poet knows very well, we have no wings, we cannot soar, but we have feet to scale and climb by slow degrees and more the cloudy summits of our time. Beloved friends, these are all theories and these are all histories. But I tell you, in modern time in India, there is one individual. Decisions after decisions, defeats after defeats, adversities and setbacks chasing that person. But that person has a definite goal in life, a definite destination, and the person is sacrificing everything which cannot be possible for ordinary mortals. That person is VJ doctor. That VJ doctor dreamed and borrowed that idea from her life partner to make her daughter the world best tennis champion in the category of Steffi Graf, Arantxa Sanchez Vicario, Christopher Martina Navratilova, Serena Williams, Venus Williams, stopped the first major decision. When the baby was just in the childhood at the age of 4, she made her play tennis, as did all the great, started very early. When the child was in 8th class, she made the decision to discontinue her education, formal education, and put 100% dedication and devotion in the world of tennis. That person, Dr. VJ, was highly placed in the central government job in India. Very rich life, beautiful cars, big house, everything fine. That great person resigned to look after the career of her daughter as a great tennis champion. Now she was living from hand to mouth, no income. Her spouse has already retired and life was nothing but miserable. All around gloomy in darkness. No source of income. Some support came from some corners. One great man, Dr. G.V. Krishna Reddy, the chairman of the foundation, GVK Foundation and GVK Group of Industries, the founding chairman director, he initially supported. But when Dr. VJ shifted her daughter to the Barcelona in Sanchez Casal Tennis Academy, that source was also cut off. Injury came, ACL broke, shoulder injury, multiple injury, and ordinary mortals could have quit and settled in life with mediocrity, forgot her dream, and just believe like a cattle. But that great heroic heart, Dr. VJ, never stopped. Fighting bravely. With her horns locked with all the adversity to the whole world, challenging and moving forward. Solving every problem, every treatment with every element, with tremendous capacity of applied faith. I don't know what will happen. I am just an outsider. But when I see her sacrifice, Bhishma Pitama, in the modern time, in the struggle of Mahabharata for glory and greatness, kingdom regain attitude for her daughter, tears roll out from my eyes. Best executives, the central government of India might have seen any time. Dedicated, committed, passionate personality of Dr. VJ. Today she is almost broke, bankrupt. Why I tell you the story today? Because yesterday, the 16th December, being her birthday, she has still many more years to service the central government job. All her contemporary general managers drawing 3 lakh salaries. And if they retire one day, they will get money more than 1 crore. That is some millions of dollars. But that person is never looking back. Striving, seeking and finding different possible ways and means to regain the kingdom of her dreams and desires and aspirations. What a sacrifice. What a bold and courageous decision. One after another, one after another, one after another. That's why I told you, the greatest decision ever made in the history of the world was Columbus' decision to find out a new land, which he ultimately succeeded America. Beloved friends, learn lessons from such brave hearts. And then I remember a poem which can really inspire such striving people. There are two things here. One is the power of desire with faith. Another is the power of persistence with commitment, dedication, passion, and continually progressing towards the journey, sorting out every problem and solving every problem. And as history has shown, such people are ultimately winner. But it is very hard to conceive and believe that things will happen like that. I work very hard even when I'm more than 60. Nobody earns in her family. The child, because of setbacks, is traumatized and in deep trouble. And then I remember a poem, The Test of a Man. The test of a man is the fight he makes. I am such a great hero. That's why I start my every video. Yogi Prendriyo, born James Bond. The test of a man is fight he makes. The greed that he daily sows. The way he stands on his feet and takes life in numerous bumps and blows. It is not the victory after all, but the fight that your brothers makes, the fight Dr. Vijay makes, bleeding, brows and pale, still standing erect on her feet, taking much more turbulent and difficult conditions and circumstances with a mighty willpower, striving, seeking different ways and means, and strong in will to win, to conquer, and always thundering, I am the master of my fate, and I am the captain of my soul. I write my own history by my own commitment and dedication and passion for what I want. Hip hip hooray! 3 cheers for such a brave heart. Long live Dr. Vijay and millions people who are all around the world who have such temperament. You are really the trendsetters. People will never forget you. Probably, perhaps you remember. Man is his own star, and the soul that can render a honest, a perfect man. Command all lights are on flames and feet, and nothing comes to him early or too late. Our acts, our angels are. Our acts, our angels are for good or ill, and the fatal shadows that walk by us still. Ultimately, death is inevitable. But real heroes never die. They fight, and they fight, and they fight. When there is no hope, there seems no trace of any victory. And then comes the infinite intelligence, the supreme natural forces, which always witnesses that the strength of your effort will be the measure of your result. You are a conqueror. You are a winner. You have passed the test of patience. Victory, 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 victory. Victory, victory, Vijay! Long live Dr. Vijay. Let me disclose. Dr. Vandana Jha is my better half. I am Virendra Yogi. We have dreamed to make our daughter the world best. But now we are passing through a very turbulent and turmoil life. But we are sure we will die, but we will never give up. We will die, we will never quit, because we know this history is replete with the story of such brave hearts. And when you really help yourself, everything becomes in your favor. But first believe in yourself. Be ready to continue the journey. Face all difficult moments. Failing but fighting. Because you remember the history. You are not the single person who is going through such circumstances. all have gone. Even hope may seem futile, and your future may seem grim, but remember you are facing where all great men have faced. Even black may be the clouds about you, and everything looks nothing. Still you see there is light at the other side of the tunnel. Come on!